What's up, everybody? This is Alex Christopher with the Duran, and I want to play a quick video from Fox News, Neil Cavuto's show, where Tulsi Gabbard sounds off on what's going on in Iran and Yemen and Saudi Arabia. And Tulsi Gabbard openly comes out and says that Saudi Arabia is the U.S.'s #1 enemy, that Saudi Arabia needs to stop financing and funding Wahhabi terrorism, and that Iran is not a threat. Going to war with Iran, Tulsi says, would be a disaster. I think she states in the video that it would make Iraq look like kids play, look like nothing compared to what going to war with Iran would look like. Of course, Neil Cavuto tries to bait her into admitting that, you know, Iran is the U.S.'s #1 enemy, and he tries to, you know, just bait her into various things. Tulsi does not take the bait. She does not take the bait. She stands firm, and she gets it. She gets it. And it's pretty interesting to see a presidential candidate come out so strongly against Saudi Arabia and against going to war with Iran. Anyway, guys, go to the Duran shop, pick up a t-shirt, help support us, PayPal, Patreon, and Subscribe Star. Enjoy the video on this cold Sunday morning for me. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Take care. Bye.
I wanted to bring back that Iran delegate and move back to that, but it does give a signal here that you're no fan of the Saudi leadership, and many are not, I get that, but more of a fan of the leadership in Iran.
No, I'm a fan of the United States of America. I'm a fan of the American people, and as President and Commander-in-Chief, I would put their interests above all else.
Is it in our interest for Saudi Arabia? Is it in our interest for Saudi Arabia to be protected, or its kingdom to be protected, or do you draw a distinction?
Well, let me tell you what is not in our interests, is this alliance that has been long-standing between the United States and Saudi Arabia, in spite of the fact that they are directly and indirectly supporting al-Qaeda, the terrorist group that attacked us on 9/11. We just observed the 18th anniversary of that terrible attack on our country in 2001. They are continuing to spend billions of dollars every year propagating this extremist Wahhabi ideology that's fueling the growth of terrorist groups like al-Qaeda and ISIS and others around the world. They are directly supporting those who pose a threat to our country and to the United States, that threat that we need to defeat.
Is that threat greater than Iran?
Yes, it is.
So Saudi Arabia is more of a problem for us than Iran is.
Currently, Iran does not pose a direct threat to the United States. We have the opportunity to make sure that we prevent Iran from continuing to move forward towards developing a nuclear weapon. That's where we need to be focused. If I were president right now, that's exactly what I'd be doing. Getting back into that nuclear deal, getting rid of these crippling economic sanctions, and being able to make sure we can move forward in the interest of our national security.
So President Tulsi Gabbard would see Saudi Arabia as a bigger threat to our country than Iran.
What I would like to see is Saudi Arabia ending their support for al-Qaeda, terrorist groups like al-Qaeda, who pose a threat to the American people.
It's not what I asked.
I know, you're turning my words around. You're turning my words around.
I want to just be, you have a higher opinion of Iran than you do Saudi Arabia as things stand now.
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm focused on how we can best keep the American people safe, on how we can make sure that we have our national security intact.
And the Saudis are a bigger threat. The Saudis are a bigger threat to that safety than Iran. I just want to be clear.
The Saudis are directly supporting the very terrorist group that attacked us on 9/11 and that continue to pose a threat to the American people today.
So if the president were to take action against Iran, with or without Saudi intelligence or help, that would be a bad move in your eyes?
That would be a very bad move. It would not serve the interests of the United States. It would cost thousands more of my brothers and sisters in uniform their lives. It would cost us as taxpayers trillions of dollars more. It would make the Iraq war that I served in look like a picnic compared to the cost and the consequence and the devastation that would come about as a result of that war. What to speak of the fact that it would be unconstitutional, given the president would do that without that authority coming from Congress.
All right, Congresswoman, thank you very, very much.